Hi, everyone. I just wanted to put down some thoughts that I've had the last few days. I consider myself a small voice in the grand scheme of things. And I know there are others that may feel similarly. But I hope that this can help in some way. I have to read from what I typed because if any of you know me, my disease affects my brain. I get distracted and forgetful. If anyone wants to talk to me about this, I do a live stream on Saturday nights at 10 p.m. I'll be on tonight. We can talk about whatever you want to, as long as it's constructive. There are many of us that have felt caught in the middle. In no way do I want to belittle anyone's feelings on a situation, especially if they are experiencing it on a personal level. You have every right to deal with it however you see fit, be it a creator, supporter, or ex-member. I like to call you survivors. What I'm asking is that you all respect mine as well as others' feelings as we do yours. Every person is on their own journey in life. We've had different personal experiences that shape us and how we deal with life. Most likely, it involves some form of trauma, as I've found most of us have here in this community. That's what draws us to want to be part of this movement. We understand when we hear your recounting of the abuse you've suffered, and most people will feel emotionally involved with those that we've listened to. I'm emotionally involved enough to want to spend 3 days a week to go to Austin to protest. I'm spending 6 to 8 hours away from home, depending on traffic and such. So it sounds a bit contradictory to say I don't want to be part of very emotional and upsetting situations that arise in this movement. I'll speak for me. For my own mental health, I have to choose not to watch or discuss certain videos. It's triggering to me. My anxiety and stress level cannot handle it. I also don't watch reality TV for the same reason, and have stopped watching dramas. It's mostly sci-fi and fantasy for me. I need the escape. The other is too upsetting. I can't even watch dog rescues anymore, even when I know it will turn out okay. I have been in chats of videos. I realized after starting that it was going to be such a video, and it was stressful. I stopped having friends in my 20s. I had a toxic person in my life. If I confronted her, I feared she would burn down my house. I'm not joking. Thankfully, she left on her own. You never know who you might meet with army wives. Some be crazy. That's my reason. Everyone else will have different reasons. Should I be attacked or shunned for that? If everything I've heard about has happened, then it's really shitty. I would never condone such behavior. If that person were in my friend group, then I would have much to say to them. But they're not. I don't know these people personally. Being in someone's chat doesn't mean I condone their personal behavior or everything they've said online. I'm not necessarily emotionally involved with that creator. They just may have information that I need to know, and I still want to interact with the people in the chat. That channel could be deleted tomorrow, and it wouldn't change what I'm doing to help bring awareness to Scientology and its abuses. I care about all of you survivors of that cult. It's not a past, but something I see as a never-end outsider and reading Dianetics, is that all of you grew up in a shitty environment that is outside of social norms. You are not only physically and mentally abused, but taught that kindness is to be ridiculed, to be coercive, even that lying is okay. That relationships with friends or family is not important and can be easily disconnected from. That you couldn't be a victim and to never ask for help. To have gotten out at all is a feat unto itself. To be living a life with any semblance of normalcy is a testament to your willpower and to the people you've had in your life that have helped you, I hope. If you've been able to realize that you endured trauma and got help is amazing, being that you were taught that therapy is bad. You've had to overcome a lifetime of teachings, so maybe I just understand that it will create some messed up behavior in some. Everyone has to come to their own realization that they need help. Maybe they never will. I'm not saying that the behavior is in any way okay. Just like Neil Gaiman, if it's true, he should be in jail. But I can see where that wrong thinking came from. Everyone is at different levels on their journey. Everyone is different in many ways. I've said many times that this is why I love this community. There are all walks of life here, different ideologies, religions, ages, genders, races, nationalities, etc., but coming together for the same goal. Please don't punish those of us just because you don't agree with how we choose to handle a situation. Everyone has different and complex reasons for doing so. For many like myself, it's not just that it's too stressful. It's also that we just don't know everything like some of you do. I only watched 5 minutes of Jenna's video. That's all I could. I believe her, but couldn't continue. I know details of some survivor stories, but haven't been able to go watch their very emotional recounting of it. Some I have. When I did, I cried with you. Some things I've never seen. There are so many channels with many hours of video. I still don't know everything that happened in LA. I hear names talked about, but don't know who they are and have never seen them. I only know what little I've heard repeated. I mainly have tried to support some survivors in smaller channels to help support the movement. If I have time to watch and I see a protester has 100 or more watching and another with like 8 to 30, I'm going to go support the smaller channel. That leaves me ignorant of a lot of information. I have people that have been in my own chat supporting me, then later I find out someone else has beef with them. Should I be punished because for my own mental health, I don't want to be confrontational? Am I punishing those that do want to do that? No. I'm still subbed and membered to all the same channels. So to be attacked or shunned because some of us choose not to take a stand against others is unfair and, well, culty. I would ask all the creators to please tell your supporters to not do these things. I don't agree when someone is nasty and mean to people when they have a disagreement. In my own life, when I have an argument, I stay on the subject I want to see changed. I never name call. That's just me. I have only unsubbed from one channel. Not because of things they said or did or how they protested. It was because he created a channel called Streamer Wars. That to me was not what I'm here for. That didn't support the movement. Isn't the reason most of us are here is because of a bully? Scientology? Then please don't bully others because they don't adhere to exactly how you believe they should react or deal with a situation. I would never tell someone how they should handle any wrongs done to them. They should do whatever they see fit for their own well-being, be it calling someone out, chastising the behavior, going online for support, or cutting them off. I'm not going to tell other supporters to not feel emotional for creators they follow and want to protect them. Maybe I understand from being in the Army and an Army wife that meeting so many people just how different we can be. That's what makes it interesting and fun, to learn from others. I would never punish someone for having differing opinions or beliefs than me, except Scientology or anyone that abuses children. One last thing. Please don't say SPTV is over. SPTV isn't one person. A supporter coined that name, not a creator. Because we had a name, it spurred many to get more involved. More survivor channels started up, then Never End started channels. After Streets, then more protesters started channels because we felt cohesive. Yes, it has changed and will keep changing. Don't let the actions of one person or persons ruin what we have. The word movement means 1. The moving parts of a mechanism. 2. Change or development. 3. A group of people working together to advance their shared political, social, or artistic ideas. 4. Campaign undertaken by a group of people working together. A supporter said this very profound statement. Jerry Blank. The ebbing and flowing, changing and stagnating, exploding and growing, learning and loving are all parts of movements. No one should feel bad about issues occurring only when they don't take responsibility and fix them. If you take away the name we rallied around, you're going to disenfranchise and dishearten those of us that have dedicated our time, effort, and hearts to it. SPTV isn't one person or just a few. It isn't just survivors or protesters. It's all of us.